Hello, friends. I am Chevee. Welcome to my shed. How are you today? How's life in your world? How's things where you are? Hope it's fantastic. Happy 4th if you're an American and you celebrate that sort of thing. Of course, the 4th is the day that we celebrate our independence when we separated from the empire. It's traditionally here is a day of cookouts. Lots of people have cookouts. Lots of people set off fireworks, especially here in West Virginia. Fireworks, for most of my life, fireworks were illegal, with few exceptions. Like when I was little, you could buy sparklers, and you could buy the little, like, do you remember they're little like pellets that you light and then they grow and they look like snakes? You could buy those, and you could buy the little poppers that you throw on the ground. Those were like the only thing that was legal in West Virginia when I was a kid. Sometime I think it was in the 2000s. Like I feel like I remember my brother-in-law at the time used to go to Ohio and buy fireworks and bring them back for us. And then at some point they made them legal in West Virginia, but only for ground fireworks. You couldn't have any fireworks that launch into the sky. So it was like just little, like on the street type fireworks, little sparkle fountains and things like that. So they made those legal like in 2000s-ish. Within the last few years, I would say probably actually within the last decade. I don't think it's been that long. Now that I'm saying all this, I feel like it's been more like 6 or 7 or 8 years, something like that. They've made airburst fireworks legal. So now, around this time, you can go to any parking lot in this town and there is a fireworks tent set up and you can buy fireworks and you can do whatever you want. So today, July 4th, typically, lots of hamburgers and hot dogs, launching fireworks, drinking beer, playing cornhole, doing whatever. Outdoor activities. Only today, it's probably going to rain, which is not great. Thunderstorms are expected starting in the evening. Right now, it's okay-ish. It's overcast and kind of gloomy, but whatever. We don't really do any of those things. Malia and I don't. We have friends, but we have like our own independent. We don't have like couple friends that we invite over and anything like that. We don't go to other couples' houses and have, that sort of stuff. We don't have those kind of. We're both pretty. We like to be at home. And I've never really been the person to invite a bunch of people. For one, I don't own a grill. I mean, that's not technically true. I have a little 10-inch grill that I have used once, and it's sat on my porch for 5 or 6 or 7 years now. I don't own a gas grill or I don't have the capability to do a cookout. I do have some yard games, that kind of thing. So I could invite friends over. I just never have. It's just never been really a thing. I've always felt like for us, especially now that I'm in a partnership, I feel like we should have friends. Not like, hey, my friends are coming over, or whatever. Don't really have that kind of thing. So for us, today is just kind of a chill, relax, play some games, build some Legos, take walks, play guitar, just kind of a chill day, which is good. Like, I very much enjoy these kinds of days. And tomorrow being Friday, the governor, I'm a state employee, the governor declared tomorrow a state holiday. So I get tomorrow off as well. I get a 4-day weekend to just chill. That's good. My sister did invite us to a cookout, but it's on Saturday. So she's doing her thing on Saturday, which is kind of another common-ish thing that happens when the holiday falls during the week. People will push it off to one of the weekends. But yeah, there is an activity today that she wanted to go to. She found out about it. I don't know how she found out about it. We live... FAIRMONT is at the confluence of 2 rivers that form a 3rd river. The Tigert and the West Fork form the Monongalia, and it flows north. So the Tigert starts somewhere in the southern part of the state, flows north to the Great Lakes. And we live. The Tigert River is kind of like just over there. There's a hill Go over the hill, you're at the Tiger River. And there's a couple of events, one today, one on Saturday, that is basically like bring your boat, tie off, and let's have a party. They've got some musicians coming out to play. The problem is, we don't own a boat. She was like, let's go get paddle boards. We've been talking about getting paddle boards or sit on top kayaks, that kind of thing, for a long time. She's like, let's go get them and get out there. And I'm like, okay. Where is it? She said, well, it's in this area called the Flats, which is, if I go over the hill to the river, it's like a couple of miles upriver. There is exactly one public access, public boat ramp access, public stream access place on that river. Well, it's not even it's on the Mon, which is about 6 miles that way. So maybe 5 miles. We would have like a 6 to 7 mile paddle, freaking, to try to get to this float, because there's no other way to get there. There are no public access points along that river. So we just decided not to do that, because I don't think either of us are up for a 6 or 7 mile paddle. There is kind of like, there's a place upriver from the place where they're having the event, where people will park on the side of the road and you can float down, but it's kind of risky. Like, it's not public land. People are just parking like basically on somebody's private property, and I have seen people get towed there. So I'm not willing to park there and give it a shot. But we just, number one, we'd have to go spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars on equipment to get there. 2, we'd have to paddle a very long way. And 3, it's going to rain. So it was just like, nah, we'll not do that today. So today is just chill out, whatever. I'm cooking some, I'm marinating some chicken right now for some chicken hoagie sandwich type things, and we'll just chill and play some games together and do our thing. What do you got going on? Do you go to cookouts? Do you host a cookout? Do you have a spot, do you have a friend that always invites you? Maybe I should turn into that friend. I do have some friends. I have a couple that live close. I never really do anything with them together. It's always like me and this one, me and this one, me and this one. So I should probably someday try to have some sort of hey, let's have a cookout and bring friends over. I don't have the kids, so they don't have any friends that we can invite over or whatever. So it's just kind of a chill day. Let me know what you got going on in the comments. This is not going to be I need to hear. Thank you for being here as always. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing, being amazing friends and wonderful people. I really appreciate you. And I'll see you again tomorrow. Today's word you should know sounds smart is wherewithal. It's a noun meaning means or resources or money. We certainly have the wherewithal to visit that restaurant, but we will not because the maitre d' does not know his place. Wherewithal. Wherewithal. I didn't think that was a single word. That's interesting. I've used wherewithal quite a bit, never in writing, just spoken it, and I had no idea it was one word.